Hello everyone. Isn't it exciting that we're going to make story trails for Greyshot Village with your pictures? Isn't that amazing? So today we're going to hear the whole Christmas story, and then you're going to draw one part of it. Your teacher will tell you which part of the story your class is responsible for doing. And then we'll take your pictures and we'll put them up in the shop windows in Greyshot. And with all the other pictures, they will make story trails of the Christmas story. And what's really good is that you will be able to take your family and your friends to go and find your picture in one of the Greyshot shop windows. Okay, so now we're going to hear the story.
The Christmas story. Are you looking forward to Christmas? Are you expecting to get some wonderful presents on Christmas Day? Perhaps you will get a model that you can put together, or a shiny new electronic device that will do clever things. Is Dad looking forward to a new piece of kitchen equipment? Or is Mum wanting a fast new car? These would be marvellous presents, but they are nowhere near as good as the presents you can have every day, such as the love, joy, peace, kindness, and other treasures that we can give to each other. 2,000 years ago, a lot of people had forgotten about these presents. They only thought about themselves and were mean to other people. God had already sent them teachers to remind them about the good presents, but the people did not care. God realized that he needed to do something special, and so he sent Jesus to tell us to care for other people. This is what happened. Watch for the pictures. Mary was a young woman who was deeply in love and planning for her wedding to Joseph, the village carpenter. One night, when she was alone, an angel asked her if she would be the mother of Jesus. Mary agreed that she would be the mother of Jesus, so the angel also asked Joseph. At first, he was not sure, but then he agreed to marry Mary. In this picture, we can see Mary's room with her brightly coloured furniture. The angel Gabriel is asking Mary if she will be the mother of Jesus. There is a lot of light from the angel, and Mary is thinking what to do before she says, yes. Mary and Joseph have been happily married, and now, as husband and wife, they travel to Joseph's hometown to register their names. At the moment they are in Nazareth, and they have to travel to Bethlehem, which is a long way. It might take 4 days. The only way for Mary to travel is on a donkey, because she is expecting a baby, and Joseph has to walk. This will not be a fun journey, and there are a lot of other people all travelling at the same time. In this picture, we can see a very tired donkey, and Mary putting on a brave face. Joseph is looking very concerned about Mary and the baby, and they are on a rocky and dusty road, and there are probably a lot of other people travelling around them. When Mary and Joseph arrived in Bethlehem, all the houses were full, and they could only find shelter in the stable of an inn. Luckily, there was a manger in the stable that was used for feeding straw to the animals. When Jesus was born, Mary was able to lay him in the warm straw of the manger. Joseph made sure the straw was clean. Here, we can see the happy family. Mary and Joseph are so happy to have the baby Jesus that they do not care that they are in a stable with animals. Mary and Joseph are smiling. This is a picture of love and peace. At the same time that Jesus was being born, there were some shepherds in the fields outside of Bethlehem. It was another boring night for them as they were protected their sheep from the wild animals. Suddenly, The sky was bright with light, and a lot of angels telling that a special baby had been born, and they had to go and meet him. Usually, the shepherds were not given anything special, and so they did not need to be told twice. They rushed off to meet Jesus. This is a picture of the shepherds sitting with their sheep, and the sky being filled with angels. The angels were singing, "Peace to everybody," and the shepherds were afraid. The angels told the men not to be afraid, because they had some good news. The shepherds were then excited and ran to see the baby Jesus. Whilst all of this was going on in Bethlehem, there were some wise astronomers in a distant country who were looking at the stars. One of them saw a bright new star which they decided to follow because they knew it meant the birth of a new king. They had to ride camels to follow the star, and it took them a very long way. Here we see the three wise men following the star, and they see that it stops over Bethlehem. The wise men are surprised to find the new king in a simple stable, but they are wise men, and they realize that Jesus is a special baby. Mary and Joseph are very pleased to see the three travelers. What a crowded scene it must have been in that poor stable. Mary and Joseph were watching over Jesus with their donkey and the animals in the stable. The shepherds were happy to see Jesus, but they wished they had not brought their sheep, which were running all over the place. The three wise men stood quietly by and gave gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh to Mary and Joseph. Our last picture shows this busy scene with the star shining down on the baby Jesus. But this is not the end of the story. This is the beginning of the story of Jesus, who grew up to give everybody the wonderful presents of love, joy, peace, kindness, and gentleness. You will be happy to know that Jesus is still giving the whole world those presents this Christmas, and they are for you. You can also give these presents to other people and see the smile on their faces when they receive them. Love, joy, gentleness, kindness. What do you think that you will give this Christmas? Perhaps these pictures will help you to decide.
Now you're going to do a picture of one part of that story, and your teacher will tell you which part you're doing. But it will be one of these. The angel Gabriel bringing the news to Mary. The long walk to Bethlehem with Mary and Joseph and the donkey. Baby Jesus born in the stable and put in a manger. The shepherds watching their sheep at night and the angels coming to tell them the news. The wise men following the star to Bethlehem. Or the picture at the end that everyone knows, with the shepherds and the wise men and baby Jesus in the manger. The crib picture that we have every Christmas. So good luck with your pictures. And now I'm going to say a prayer. And if you'd like it to be your prayer, say Amen at the end. Dear God, thank you for Jesus being born. As we get ready to celebrate Jesus' birthday at Christmas, help us to remember the really special news that Jesus came for everyone. Help us to do our pictures to tell the story of Christmas to everyone in Greyshot Village. Amen.